I'm a journalist. It's my job to ask questions, even if they make the other person uncomfortable.
Hey, Richard. Thank you for your question. You know, I actually did, in preparation for the first interview scene with Anna, actually prepare an entire interview that we wound up having to scrap because she forced my hand and effectively took control of the situation. But I think there were a lot of questions that involved how scared people were, and I think it would have been a far more confrontational interview. It wouldn't have been the softball interview that I wound up giving her and asking her, you know, what's life like, where you come from. I think it would have been, you know, what do you have to say about all of the property and the life that was damaged when you arrived, and what do you say to people who don't believe that you're here for peaceful purposes? And I think I would have grilled her a lot more than I wound up being able to do under the circumstances. Matt, thank you for your question, and you know, the short answer is you will never hear me complaining about having to interact with Anna. You know, the show has really incredible actors and obviously some really beautiful women, but I'm lucky that Chad has hooked himself onto Anna because, you know, not only is she beautiful, but she's a really, really cool person, and we have a lot of fun working together. Hey, Kara, and hello, New Jersey, my home state. You know, yeah, a lot of the previous work I've done has been sort of less genre, more just sort of straight dramatic stuff, but I think ultimately the characters, the story was so epic and huge, but it was looking at it in a really real way. You know, it was sort of hoping to be, what would it look like? What would this world look like if you and me and all of us had these giant spaceships descend upon the Earth one day? And so, as sort of science fiction as it is on the surface, at its roots, it's really a character drama and a relationship drama, the same as most of the other things that I've really run toward. And so, you know, this felt, you know, Party 5 or Everwood or the 9 other shows that I've done, I feel like I'm looking for a fun story, but it's always comes back to, do the people feel real, and do the relationships feel worth exploring? And this definitely felt like both. Hey, Jerry, thanks for your question. And, you know, it's funny, in your question, I think, is the answer, which is, I think, the most fun part about playing Chad is this sort of inner sort of struggle, this battle of his, you know, good side, which is, you know, has journalistic integrity and really wants to do the right thing and take care of people. And then there's the other side of him that is incredibly ambitious and can kind of blur the edges in order to serve his own means and his own needs and wants. And so I think pretty much in every scene that I play for Chad, those two different sides of him are alive and at war with each other. And so, you know, in a show that's a kind of a big show about a war between good and evil, potentially, a war between humans and an alien population, it's fun to be playing a character that has a sort of an ongoing little war inside of his own mind.